Welcome back to the Front Mission First Remake OP walkthrough. Now we're going to go over to Fort Monus here. And we're going to check in with Olsen. Oh wait, never mind. Looks like it's the 16th mission, Fort Monus. My mistake. Alright, welcome to Mission 16, Fort Monus. It looks like it just threw us right into the next mission, right after another one. Alright, so you got 11 different people you can choose from on this particular mission. We're going to go with our default 5. And then we're going to go with Mei Hua, Paul, Alder, and then obviously Hans. Let's see, I think we'll take Frederick along too. We got a choice of one more. I think I'm going to go with Yi Hin. Let's see how Yi Hin does. Now, as you can see, there's a fair amount of hostiles on the map. There's 2 up there, and then there's a whole condensed amount of them in the main central part of the map here. Now, for Fort Monus, you really just want to directly assault them in order to save time. So that's precisely what we're going to do. And let's see what these guys are on the far right. All right, that's Frederick. So Frederick's going to move up this way. Mei Hua's going to back him, and they're probably going to flank on the upper right. And have Keith move up on the upper right here and bombard this guy since he's within range. Well, at least he did a fair amount of damage there. That's a positive. And let's see, according to the map, yeah, they're all concentrated over there to the upper left. So yeah, let's go ahead and send Natalie up to move with this division, and these guys that are right there, those 4, they're going to move up to the right side of the flank formation on the map. And the rest of you, let's see, actually, I might send 5 that way, actually, because, like, we're 11, and if we keep, like, 5 and 5-ish together, that'll be alright. I'll figure out how to split them up next turn, but for right now, we're going to do this. And move Pee-wee around the rear. Let's see. I don't know if the hostile NPC is going to move that way or not, so I'm going to have me move around the back there and then disperse those 2. Have our rear covered. Oh, he's running away. He's actually running away. Alright, you're bringing up the rear. Target his torso. Very nice. Alright. So, we just took care of our rear and covered it. And now how am I going to disperse these guys? Let's see. The first division, I think, should move left. And the second division can move right. So, let's see. Where's Mei Hua? Am I on Mei Hua now? Alright, this is Mei Hua. So she's going to advance to this far enemy. She's going to knock him out. And she stored a direct hit on his torso right there. So that enemy's down. And we're gonna have Paul deal with this. Actually, no, not Paul. Not Paul. Who's the next up? Who's next up there? No, I'm not. Not there. You go, Natalie. Natalie's gonna move around this way. Nice shot, Natalie. Very well done. Bazooka right to the face, flawlessly. Now move Keith up to the right here and start advancing. Bazooka to the face. Bazooka to the face. Thank you very much, Keith. All right, and that ties it up for that. So let's see, who's next? Frederick. Frederick. Nice shot, Frederick. First shot on the torso of the enemy. Another target down. Let's see who's next in line. We got Yi-Hin. So Yi-Hin's going to push up to the right. Shove a missile in this guy's face. Nicely done, Yi-Hin. Really handy having guide level 3 when it actually hits. Move Alder up to the right. Move these guys to the left. Not concerned about Pee-wee. Not worried about Pee-wee. Alright, so we got these 5 moving up the left side. Gonna send Paul up and to the right. And then we're going to have them advance in that direction that they are in regards to the actual map positions of hostiles. Looks like more of them are coming down that way. Let's see about wrapping this up as quickly as possible. Don't need to worry about moving Pee-wee. And let's see. Now what we're going to do is, yeah, you know what, fuck it. We're going to attack him with the bazooka since we can. And he unfortunately missed. See if Yi-Hin can nail this guy up over here. Nicely done, Yi-Hin. Nicely done. Alright, let's see who's next. I think it's Frederick. Frederick's unfortunately out of range there. Is anybody within moving distance of that hostile? I think Alder can probably hit this guy with missiles. No, he's too close and not far enough, apparently. But this guy he can hit. Alright, well, maybe Paul can hit this guy. Maybe Paul can't. Paul can! And Paul unfortunately missed with the bazooka. Quite unfortunate, Mr. Paul. Alright, Mei Hua, you're going to deal with this supply truck. Defeated the supply truck in one turn. Good job, Mei Hua. And we're going to bring Hans up this way. Start moving Ryuji around that way. Natalie on the left. And start converging everybody. Yeah. There you go. There's JJ. Going to move Frederick up now. And it looks like Frederick can target this guy that was previously out of range by anybody. And Frederick finishes off the enemy right there. Alright, Keith. Gotta get to Keith. There we are. Nice shot, Keith. Nice job, Yi Hin. Alright, so you can Alder hit him with missiles. Nope. Alder's gonna move that way anyway. Gonna move her around the rear here. See, Paul's just gonna see about dealing with this guy. Nice job, Paul. Yeah, Paul's probably the best long range in the game. Hit him, Hans. And Hans is the second best long range pilot in the game. Looks like nobody's within missile range of that supply truck right now. Maybe Frederick? Frederick, can you pull it off? Okay, Frederick can pull it off. All right. Nice job, Frederick. That's one less target to deal with. Got an arm. And he did no damage because we got a shield. All right, Yi Hin. Where's Yi Hin? Finish him, please. Ah, you got 30 HP left. 30 health. Come on, bro. Let's get Alder to do it. Another hostile down. Thank you, Alder. I can have Paul hit this, you know, mobile weapon, whatever it is right there. And switch to Hans, have Hans follow up. Yeah, look at the HP bar that fucking thing has. Look at that, it's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Another good hit right there. See, is JJ within missile range? Yes, he is. And that does it for the mobile weapon. And that's Mission 16, Fort Monus. Fort Monus has fallen. Victory is ours. And quite a bit of money for that, too. Look how much that mission's paying off. 33,609 credits right there. Now, obviously, what you want to do is save your game right here. Because there's further stuff you can actually unlock. And according to the guide that I'm looking at right now, you want to check in at the military ward. So, you know, like I did, save your game and go to the ward. Alright, and go back in the ward, see if we can get an extra mission. Alright, and this is the extra mission you get with Glenn. Okay, this should lead to extra missions 3, Fort Monus residential area. Alright, so that's the first initiated dialogue with Glenn. But before we proceed any further, what you want to do is go into the arena, and you're looking for a pilot named Ralph. Okay, here's Ralph. He's actually, believe it or not, a recruitable pilot. So you want to fight Ralph and defeat him, which if you've been grinding the game like I have, it won't be hard. Yeah, easy peasy. And say yes to recruiting Ralph. There you go. And now Ralph has joined your squad. Congratulations. And now you have just learned how to get Ralph.